A week from Monday, the 8th woman will be introduced into the Hockey Hall of Fame when Kim St. Pierre is officially inducted. The hall, which was created back in 1943, only brought in the female category in 2010. And that is exactly why the 6th woman to ever be inducted is part of the group that put this statue outside of the hall.
How do we increase the conversation around visibility for women and representation? And this is just a really unique way, I think, to do it.
Jayna Hefford, along with the PWHPA and Budweiser, unveiled the statue directly across from the Hockey Hall of Fame on Monday morning. It's meant to highlight the gender disparity in hockey, and they're calling for greater female representation in the sport.
And we hope it replicates the Fearless Girl in New York, and people want to come down and see it and spark that conversation around how we can increase visibility for women in our sport.
Hefford was inducted in the same class as current NHL Commissioner Gary Bettman, who has been under intense scrutiny for his handling and reaction to the Chicago Blackhawks scandal.
Well, I think every sport executive and people in leadership positions have to reflect on their place, their experiences, and the cultures they're creating. And I think that's fair across the board. So we all know that there's problems that we need to address in our sport and outside of our sport, but for athletes in general. And I think that's a job that we all have to take on.
The mother of 3 is hoping this statue will create meaningful conversation that leads to change. I remember for your Hall of Fame speech, kind of at the ending, how you're saying, like, we need to push it forward. How much do you feel the needle has moved in the last 3 years?
I think there's change happening, certainly, but I think at the end of the day, we want this game to grow. We want it to be healthy. We want it to evolve, and that means we need to bring everyone into the mix. We want everyone to feel a part of this sport, feel like they could have a future in it, whether it's as a player, a fan, or as an executive, and that's how we're going to keep the sport healthy. So we welcome everyone to be a part of it, and we can't wait to create these conversations.
The PWHPA are continuing their mission of creating a professional environment for female hockey players to play in when their secret Dream Gap tour makes a stop in Nova Scotia this weekend. For City News in Toronto, I'm Lindsay Dunn.